Hello, and welcome to another Crack-a-Pack. Today, I will be opening my first draft booster from Ravnica Remastered. Let's get started. Last gasp. 1 black for an instant. Common. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Allow me a moment to catch your breath. Burn bright. 2 red for an instant. Common. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. From a great bonfire at the dawn of time, the first Gruul kindled their rage. The same flame burns in you. Kroshkar, Gruul Shaman. Mugging. Red for a sorcery. Common. Mugging deals 2 damage to target creature. That creature can't block this turn. Scream muffled. Pockets emptied. Neck function never the same again. Sewer Shambler. 2 black for a 2/1. Creature. Zombie. Common. Swamp Walk. Scavenge. 2 black. Leapfrog. 2 blue for a 3/1. Creature. Frog. Common. Leapfrog has flying as long as you've cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn. Most compete for insects at street level. Some dwell near the Izzet laboratories and ride thermal updrafts. Yolov, Simic bioengineer. Rootborne defenses. 2 white for an instant. Common. Populate. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. No harm can come to me while the world soul shelters me. Syndicate Messenger. 3 white for a 2/3. Creature. Bird. Common. Flying. Afterlife 1. Many wings haunt the skies these days. Few of them bear good tidings. Lavinia. Tetrahydrox. 3 hybrid blue-red for a 3/3. Creature. Weird. Common. When Tetrahydrox becomes the target of a spell or ability, return Tetrahydrox to its owner's hand. It departs through the street's fissures with a sound like gravel pouring into a pond. Titanic Brawl. 1 green for an instant. Common. This spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Whoever wins, the neighborhood loses. Forced Landing. 1 green for an instant. Common. Put target creature with flying on the bottom of its owner's library. The druid knew only 1 spell, a charm to encourage rapid plant growth. When airborne Eternals invaded her arboretum, she had to get creative. Remand. 1 blue for an instant. Uncommon. Counter target spell. If that spell is countered this way, put it into its owner's hand instead of into that player's graveyard. Draw a card. Well, at least all that arm waving and arcane babbling you did was impressive. Siege of Towers. 1 red for a sorcery. Uncommon. Replicate. 1 red. Target mountain becomes a 3/1 creature. It's still a land. Farseek. 1 green for a sorcery uncommon. Search your library for a plains, island, swamp, or mountain card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. How truly vast this city must be, that I have traveled so far and seen so much, yet never once found a place where the buildings fail. Our rare is a retro frame Pariah's Shield. 5 for an artifact, equipment, rare. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to equipped creature instead. Equip 3. To bear the shield of the pariah is the highest honor a Boros can receive, and the last. And finally, is it Guildgate? Land, gate, common. Is it Guildgate enters the battlefield tapped? Tap, add blue or red. Enter those with the vision to create and the daring to release their creations. And a spirit token. All right. So here is our pack. And this is an interesting one for me because I have very little experience actually drafting any Ravnica set. Like, I didn't play Magic yet when the first Ravnica block was around. Return to Ravnica was right when I had very first started playing, so I wasn't quite drafting at that point. And then by the time the most recent Ravnica set rolled around, I was on break from drafting. I did play with some of those cards in Standard, but from a draft standpoint, I really don't have much experience at all. So, if there are any cards that are a straight up limited bomb, chances are high that I have no idea about it. But I will do my best. So, that aside, I'm probably looking most at Remand here. Pariah's Shield seems pretty expensive with not a lot of payoff. I'm not sure how Farseek would perform in Limited. Siege of Towers is kind of interesting because this would be permanent, and I could see the value in animating a bunch of mountains and smashing in, but I would want to be very committed to red before taking something like this. I'm going to look through the commons just one more time. we do have a couple pieces of removal to think about. 2 damage at sorcery speed, and an instant -3/-3. I'm also not sure how strong Afterlife might be, but if it's good, then Syndicate Messenger could be a consideration. But I think for me it's probably down to these 2. And I might just stick with Remand. The Last Gasp being a common might mean that we could see it again if we wanted to pick it up later. So I will go ahead and take the Remand, shuffle up the remaining cards, and lay them out. There we have it. Thank you so much for joining me today for my first Ravnica Remastered Draft Booster Crack-a-Pack. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying this set if you're getting out there and drafting Ravnica Remastered yourself. Definitely let me know how your draft experience has been. I'm super curious to hear about it. And of course, please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I put out new Magic the Gathering ASMR videos every Monday and Friday. But that will do it for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.